Well, good morning and happy Wednesday. We are dealing with some very low visibility this morning from dense fog that's been forming across much of our area, but the fog is going to be lifting as we get a little bit later into our morning. So a lot of us should be able to warm up and experience the sunshine today, but a few spots could actually hold on to that fog all day long. Now, we still have that air stagnation advisory in place that's going to run until Friday, but let's take a look outside this morning. It is hard to see Roseburg this morning, but you can see where the city of Roseburg is because of those lights peeking through, but that is the fog covering the city of Roseburg, and it is very dense fog this morning. We've got Roseburg, Coos Bay, Bandon, Corvallis, all with visibility at a quarter of a mile. So you need to use extreme caution on the roads this morning. If you're going out for the morning run, I would say have the low beam or have a reflective vest or a headlight on so anybody can see you. But if you're driving this morning, keep the low beams on and take things extra slow. Leave the house a few minutes earlier as well. But for Corvallis and Eugene, we've actually got that freezing fog advisory in place. So that means the fog is actually going to be hanging around for a lot of our day. But as you move further south, we are dealing with that dense fog advisory because of just how, again, persistent this fog is. Now, when we take a look outside, it's actually nice and clear. No clouds to talk about, but I was mentioning the freezing fog advisory because Corvallis and Eugene, both in the low 30s right there at the freezing point. It's a little bit warmer, 34 degrees in Roseburg, mid 30s along the central coast. But temperatures for the Willamette Valley not going to warm up too much because of that freezing fog. So highs more so in the low to mid 40s, but further south where the fog does clear up, we should be getting into those low to mid 50s. Now, today we are still dealing with the air quality concerns. So anybody with any respiratory conditions, I would say limit your time outside because we're not getting much mixing with our air because everything is very calm. So the air stagnation alert in place still. So those pollutants from the cars going to start to build up and could lead to some, again, more dangerous conditions for those with respiratory concerns. Now, the high pressure still sitting over us, and that's going to be the case the next few days as this is going to continue to drive these warmer, calmer conditions. However, we are dealing with the foggy conditions the next few mornings, especially for the Willamette Valley, Umpqua Basin, and Central Coast. But Friday, we look to see a lot of that fog clearing as temperatures in the mornings look to be slightly warmer, and that means we'll clear up and get even warmer temperatures. Now, I will point out, you can see right here, that's not clouds, that's fog on the Futurecast, and we're expecting it to hang around a lot of our morning. So once that eventually clears by 2, maybe 3 o'clock, that's why temperatures aren't able to warm up as much, and I do think that fog is going to develop once again tonight in the Willamette Valley, and that will keep conditions very cool once again tomorrow too. But we've got plenty of sunshine on tap for today and tomorrow if you do eventually see that fog clearing. But looking at the full forecast, we've got foggy starts both today and tomorrow in the Willamette Valley, and temperatures cooler for how long that fog is going to stick around. Fog should be clearing a bit more in the Umpqua Basin, allowing highs today to get into the low 50s, and the Central Coast also another foggy spot, but mid 50s today for the Central Coast and mid 60s expected by Friday. And the Cascades, the one spot not dealing with that fog this morning, and we're going to have plenty of sunshine with temperatures in the mid 50s today.